pals, welcome back to the channel. So today I am going over everything and anything I can think of that has to do with this little tool here. So this is called a Cordsmith, and I'll put the information for how you can purchase one and more about what they are and who makes them down in the description below, and I'll put their tag like up on the top of the screen here. But this is a Cordsmith. This tool itself is one of my like saving graces when it comes to crocheting and knitting, and that is because it makes this beautiful cord in literally minutes. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to use the tool, and then we'll go over like things you can do with the product when you're done with it. And then if I have anything else, I'll just put that at the end, but we'll see what I think of as we go. But yeah, so first thing I'm gonna show you is how to cast on. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then we're gonna grab our yarn and do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our yarn. We're using some manana yarn from Hobby. This is like some of my favorite yarn. I absolutely love it. I just made a cardigan in it, but I'm making another cardigan in it, and I need a cord to go around the waist of it. So that's what we're gonna do. So right now, all you do is you make a slip knot, and you want it to be kind of big. And then it's just like a knitting machine if you've ever used one. You're gonna go over that first hook, under the second hook, not over it, under the second hook, and over the third. So you just weave it in, out, like over, under, over. And then you're gonna tighten that slip knot down a little bit. You don't want it to be too tight. You want the yarn to still move up and down on your needle or your hooks. And then you're just gonna take your working yarn, and either you can yarn over or you can yarn under. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure all your latch hooks are down, and then you'll yarn and pull on that tail to slide it off the hooks. Then you'll do that again. Just yarn over, make sure all your latches are down, and go up and over your hooks. And you're just gonna continue doing that for literally as long as you need. And once you get a couple of them going, you can go down and tighten your slip knot all the way in, and then you can hang on to this and use this as your like little handle as you pull. Okay, and we've been doing this for like 10-15 seconds, and that's how much I've already made. And like, I know how to knit I-cord. Like, I can do it, it's fine, but it takes forever. And like, I just don't have time to sit there and knit for 18 hours to get 1.5 feet of cord, when I can use something like this and it'll take me 25-30 minutes to knit what I need. So I don't know, I think this is probably one of my favorite tools. Like, in 2020, I found knitting machines, and like, I know they weren't new in 2020, it's just when I personally found them, and I think that was my like product of the year. This is my product of the year already. Like, it's so nice, it's accessible, like they're super affordable, and she has different programs that you can use to get one if like you can't afford it. There's a lot that like she does. It's an incredible product and an incredible person behind it. So I highly recommend going and checking that out. But yeah, that's how you make this. You cast on and you work your stitches. Now I'm just gonna cut this little piece and just show you how to cast off, just so we have that in reference. But you just take your ends, and then I leave my stitches attached, and what I do is I just slide them up to the end, and I go through the first loop, through the second loop, and through the third loop, just like you do on a knitting machine. If you've used one of those, so you just go into each stitch with your tail and then pop those off, pull it tight, And there is your cord. I know this is kind of hard to see, so let me show it to you on a brighter color. And it stretches nice. You can tie it in a knot and then untie it from the knot, and it works really well. So like I said, I'm gonna use mine, this yarn one, to make a tie for a cardigan. They also make really good bag straps, and like I have a bag coming up where I take 3 of these and I braid them together for straps. You can also use these. What I like to do sometimes is take some jewelry wire, and you can weave it in, like take a tapestry needle, a big one, and weave it in the core of your I-cord, and then use that to spell letters or numbers or different words or whatever you want it to do. I'm gonna do one with my name and then put that up on a board with my name and then my partner's name, and I think it'll look really cute. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different things you can do with these. You can also take this and use this to do a bind off on sweaters and do a cord bind off. I don't have a sweater to try it on yet, but there are videos about it, and I'll see if I can find them and I'll link them below. But yeah, so that is what you do with this little tool. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things in my crochet and knitting arsenal, but it is my favorite tool of the year, and I hope you go check it out and let me know if you order one or if you have any questions about it, and I will answer those, I pinky promise. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, so I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!